Hello friends! Today we are going to tell the story of the man known as the father of modern science, Galileo Galilei. He lived in an era when science was just beginning to challenge established dogmas, and he became one of the central figures in this struggle. Galileo Galilei was born on February 15, 1564, in the Italian city of Pisa, into a family of modest means. From childhood, he displayed extraordinary aptitude for mathematics and mechanics. His father wanted him to become a physician, but Galileo chose science instead. In 1609, he heard about a Dutch invention, the spyglass. Galileo independently improved upon it and created a true telescope. By pointing his telescope toward the sky, he made discoveries that turned the world upside down. He was the first to observe mountains and craters on the moon. He discovered the 4 largest moons of Jupiter, now known as the Galilean moons. This proved that not everything revolves around the Earth. He observed the phases of Venus, much like those of the moon, as well as spots on the sun. These observations corroborated Copernicus's theory that the Earth revolves around the sun. Galileo began actively advocating for the heliocentric system. This provoked strong opposition from the Catholic Church. At that time, the Church maintained that the Earth was the center of the universe. Galileo's ideas were deemed heretical. In 1616, he was forbidden from teaching or defending heliocentrism. Yet, Galileo could not remain silent. In 1632, he published a book titled Dialogue Concerning Two Chief World Systems. The book was written in a vivid and compelling style. The Church accused him of violating the ban. In 1633, the 69-year-old Galileo was summoned to Rome to stand trial. Under threat of torture, he was forced to recant his teaching that the Earth moves around the sun. According to legend, after his trial, he quietly murmured, "And yet it moves." He was sentenced to lifelong house arrest. He spent the final years of his life at his villa near Florence. Despite his blindness and failing health, Galileo continued to work. He studied mechanics and motion. In 1638, he secretly published his magnum opus, Discourses and Mathematical Demonstrations. In this book, he laid the foundations of modern physics, the laws of motion, inertia, and acceleration. On January 8, 1642, Galileo Galilei passed away at the age of 77. The Church refused to grant him a burial with honors. It was not until 100 years later that his remains were transferred to the Basilica of Santa Croce in Florence, where he now rests alongside Michelangelo. Galileo became a symbol of the struggle between science and dogmatism. His fate demonstrated the true cost of truth. He proved that observation and experimentation are more important than ancient authorities. His telescope ushered in a new era in astronomy. We continue to employ his method of scientific inquiry to this day. Galileo transformed our understanding of humanity's place in the universe. The Earth is not the center of all things, but merely one among a multitude of planets. His life teaches us courage, curiosity, and the willingness to stand up for the truth, even when the whole world stands against us. Today, whenever we gaze through a telescope or study physics, we remember Galileo Galilei. He laid the bedrock of modern science and demonstrated that in the end, the truth always prevails. Thank you for watching. If you would like to see videos about other great scientists, please let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and give this video a like, and I'll see you next time.